Clubhouse shenanigans down there. That's why I shouted him out. He definitely got it.
And Clubhouse shenanigans, Clubhouse shenanigans is in the. Hold on, one mic. Clubhouse shenanigans is in the room, so this is going on YouTube. Man.
So
Wait, what?
That neither one of them have read the paperwork, yet they go in publicly and slander your character, right? So we got some audio and we gonna play that after you finish. But let us know what happened with that case. And I believe Pop LQ was there that morning, and he also was around that situation. So let's address that first.
Let me give you the history on it, because I'm gonna do a movie on it. So I really didn't want to talk about it because it's a part of my story. It's a part of my movie. It's the whole thing. We took the whole thing down because it's a part of my movie. But I'm gonna give you all the part of this, the actual facts. That early that day we was pulling plays. So my crimey called me about my half of the money that he was running the show. So how we used to do it, we'd show it, and then when they show it, we give them half of it, we come back, we bag them, and then take them back to the rest of it. Quan was at my house. So I was already under investigation, right, for some more shit. So I used to jump out the back of my apartment and jump in my whips and get on where I'm gonna go do what I gonna do and come back. So we do that, I do that. Quan was in a whole nother area when we go meet Al and them. But I don't go on the first meeting with them because my crimey had his own situation going with some of the other homies whose name I'm not gonna mention, but he rests in peace though. And he was in a wheelchair, right? So when they was seeing the situation, they seen and they felt like them people wasn't no good. So they backed up off of it. Me, Quan, Al, we all at my homeboy house. I called Big Bro and say, Big Bro, we get the call. They said, no go on that one. Let's roll. So it's 4 crimies. Only 2 people went to jail. It's 4 of us. So stop right there. If I was gonna tell, nigga, I'd have told them the 2 niggas who got away. Anyway, now moving on to that. We pull up on the thing. I jump out, get cracking, boom. They come out of everywhere. We get to running. I run back to the whip to try to get back in the whip. Boom. They spin off. I tuck and roll, hand on the handle. We get caught. They take us. I had just got shot up about a week or 2 earlier before that. So my leg was still bleeding. When they take us, they keep us for 72 hours and 72 and 8. You can only be charged in California for being in jail 72 hours. You got to be charged and know what your crime is. They didn't know what they was going to charge us with. They didn't get no gun, no money, no drugs. If you go look at my case, the only thing they had in evidence was my jacket. So at that time, it was a new law that's called the 115 law. Go back and look it up. It was a conspiracy law, the 115 law, and all that. So the police had to attribute a statement to me just to get us bounded over in court. They didn't need to attribute nothing to my crimey because they had him on recording setting up the deal. No way did he snitch. Never have he snitched on this case. No way. They only had a recording of him talking to the police about our crime. About setting up the deal and all that. No way did he snitch again. I'm saying that again. There was no snitching. So the police couldn't find us guilty or nothing. We sitting in jail for 72 hours. I ain't seen nobody. I ain't talked to nobody. Cuz ain't seen nobody. He ain't talked to nobody. Now they come and saying we finna be transferred to the county jail. We don't even know what our charges is yet until they giving us the charge sheet to say we finna be the paperwork saying we finna be moved to the county jail. And if anybody know what California was back then, nigga, you wasn't getting nothing. They'd have kidnapped your ass back in 1981 and you'd have sat in jail for a month if they wanted to. We go to court, they bound us over. And if anybody, see, y'all younger than us, but everybody know it's 2 places you wasn't gonna come home from. Pomona Court and Long Beach Court. So they bound us over with a statement from the police. Here go the problem with the statement. We never accepted the statement. From day one, I said that was a lie. From day one, we appealed it. From day one, we fought it in court. Now, one time, then my lawyer put the police on the stand who made the statement and said, when did you meet Big U? He never met me. The man said on the stand, well, when did you get the statement? He could never corroborate that because he ain't never seen me before.
Right.
I
Well,
don't even remember seeing. I don't remember seeing him. And secondly, hold it, because it's all in the paperwork.
all right.
Where was the corroborating? Anybody else? Was any officers there with you? No. But did any inmates see it? No. And secondly, he go to the chopper. When he said when he asked me, did I want to make a statement? I told him no. So then where you get a statement from?
I
That's
do
all the
have
paper.
that. I do have that link
Damn.
where they asked you to. They read you your Mirandas, and you refused to speak with them. We gonna have that up on YouTube at Active Chuck. Give me a couple minutes to do that because I'm also finna play this audio. So
And not only that, the judge himself said, I don't believe this, but I gotta bound it over. Because that's how the courts was back then. And if anybody don't believe me, go pull it up. It's in 2015.
No, well, in my experience, specifically, preliminary hearsay is permissible to bound you over into superior court. But once you get to superior court, your Sixth Amendment right kicks in, and you got to they got to be able to corroborate that evidence before, or statement before it's allowed as evidence. Anybody got any lawyers? Just have them check on that. Don't believe me.
Hey, but did Big U spar with 600?
Hold on, we'll get to that later. Don't ask no questions. We running something. But so now we get to this, and like I said, I'm gonna post the paperwork.
No, and look. Let me say that, man. I ain't getting into all that. I ain't gonna get into no internet shit. I'm only gonna talk about me.
Right.
I only want to talk about me. If I snitched, if I did some fuck shit, if I ratted, if developed nonsense is rat, that's it. I don't care about all the internet stuff, man. I don't address none of it. Oh, and then the Nipsey stuff. Well, let me say this though. I ain't never seen a tape of Nipsey doing no sexual acts ever in my whole entire life. I ain't seen one, ain't had one. Our first time talking to China was 2 days ago when China called me hysterical, talking about they recorded her on the phone. I have never seen a tape of Nipsey. Secondly, if he was having sex with a dude and another girl, I done that when I was younger. When I was a kid, nigga, we never been in the room with. So I mean, that's his thing. If it ain't no rape, it ain't no what.
That's freaky shit, not gay shit.
What I mean, I don't understand where they going with that shit. But anyway, I'm gonna say it again. Never, ever, ever, ever have I snitched on a motherfucker. 1, 2. Never, ever, ever have I seen a tape with Nipsey having sex with nobody. And I wouldn't. If I did, I'm not gonna give no tape to nobody of China. I've been knowing China since she was a baby, nigga. I know her whole family.
Right.
Is that Loose Cannon, baby? Is that his cousin? Loose Cannon?
Not at all. But look. Let me concede to what other questions y'all got.
Okay.
I mean, grill me though. I want to be grilled. I mean, grill me, man. Like I tell my own boy.
Let me jump in. I want to jump in.
Jump in.
What's up, you? This Larry, Hollywood Larry. This is Black China's stylist. I'll let you out the studio that one day at the house. You came through.
Okay.
I want to know what your thoughts is on this loose cannon shit, big dog. Remember, I walked you out.
I'm not address no all-out lie, man. Come on.
Okay.
That's ridiculous, my dude. I'm not even going to address
that.
I wouldn't even address. Listen, I wouldn't even address this paperwork shit unless it got so big that people need to hear my opinion of it. That's it, bro.
Yeah, don't
that's it, and that's all.
Man,
I don't want to address none of that.
What they got going on, man. If it ain't about the topic of what's going on, the discussion at the very moment.
Hey, Big U, can you address the grid program?
Start shooting niggas.
Yeah, what the fuck wrong with y'all, bro? Now let's get some order in here. So real quick, for the dude that asked that question, we will have Loose Cannon girl supposed to be his wife, and baby mama's supposed to be.
Now we talking. That's now we cooking. Now we cooking.
Let me finish.
We got the content.
Y'all only got me for a couple more minutes, dude.
Right. So look, so that'll be addressed later on. She was with Loose Cannon the day that Nipsey Hussle died, so she's going to confirm that motherfucking lie and expose that. So we not on that. As far as the Eddie boy, I'm the one that first dropped the audio with Eddie boy. And where we come from, bro, if it's the police word against somebody else word, especially when the statement was ruled inadmissible for trial purposes, and it can't be corroborated, your homie word or against the police, 10 times out of 10, how our politics go, your homie get the benefit of the doubt. So when we play that Eddie Boy audio under the politics, you can't
First of all, the
question.
facts don't even match up, bro. The
Right.
facts don't even match up. So what word would it need to be? I ain't never worked for no nigga, and I wouldn't have never said I went to work for. I didn't even know this nigga real name. Nigga, we was what 20, 22, and we was full game banging. Nigga, that nigga didn't write me no letters. I don't know half the nigga's real name. And then secondly, nigga, we didn't get caught with no dust, and we didn't even feel like we had no case. And if you know my history, what I have been incarcerated for prior to this, come on, dog.
Right.
Me going bad for something that simple, wake yourself up.
Hey, Yael.
What's the deal?
Don't even make no sense.
We only got Big U for a couple minutes, so I want you to get into that other question about the Long Beach situation, bro.
Yeah, Big U, this Yael, bro.
What up, Yael?
What's up with you, big dog? So there's a dude out of Long Beach by the name of Sneaks. I believe he's from Long Beach. Insane. This nigga claiming he know you. He got a lot to say. He's elaborating. Do you even know this individual?
Man, let me explain something to you. I have no clue who this Sneak is, and I heard Lil Bro played a little bit of it to me, and I think he said he was locked up with me and Scooter. Scooter was my cellie when we was in Calipat. That was my first prison. We was in Calipat, and it was no dude from Long Beach claiming Insane that was on the main line with us named Sneak. Now, only person I can gather that could have been close to being and that may have been doing that Sneak, he was a homosexual. He was in a cell. I'm not even gonna put all that out there, but he wasn't good, and he wasn't talking to me. And secondly, ain't no nigga, excuse my language, bruh, ever pressed me for no paperwork in my life. It ain't not one person in prison nowhere that's gonna say any man in California State Prison pressed me to give them some paperwork on nothing and nobody. Because one thing is for certain, back then the rule was established, 6-0s only did something to 6-0s. So he wasn't gonna do nothing to Eddie Boy anyway. That wasn't his place. So all of this shit he talking about, he's a lie. And I only remember him, and secondly, how old would he have been? And then he mentioned J Stone. He was on the yard, me, him, and J Stone. I was only on the yard with J Stone maybe 2 weeks. I think it was B yard. I'm not sure. Don't want to call him which yard it was. And then right before they shut down, and I got transferred out of Calipat to C yard. I think it was when I left there. When they moved everybody to C yard, J Stone, Ryder, a couple of homies, they moved. We was only there for about a month and a half.
Right. So basically,
and we ain't gonna keep bringing all these other people's names into it. And I hear the shit about Rose. I don't have no problem with Rose. Rose don't have no problem with me. Period. I don't know what's going on with all of these dudes, but I'm gonna no problem with Rose. I don't know nothing bad about Rose. I can't say nothing bad about Rose.
Right. Any other questions, Yael?
Other than that, you know what I'm saying? So
my homeboy just hit me up about that dude too, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying the same thing. Wasn't no nigga on no yard with us pushing no line like that. And if he was saying he was Mook Mean, if he was saying he was Mook Mean, then he would have been with that. He wouldn't have been with the only person that was in both places was me.
Right.
Now I'm gonna land on that because evidently this dude is irrelevant. So
yeah, he's totally irrelevant. I really wouldn't even want to give. I don't even give certain these dudes energy no name. I just want to stay on Big U. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna bounce off. But I want to say this though. Listen, and I'm gonna kill. Look, do you still need me anymore?
Nah, we if we only addressed in the situations where motherfuckers specifically talked about you, and obviously you debunked that. I'm gonna play the Eddie Boy audio, which he says the exact same thing I said about the politics and how that go. and then you showed that the facts wasn't even what he was saying, right? And you were there, right?
And here go another thing. I had 2 crimies, right? I mean, I
Right.
had 4 crimies. It was 4 of us. We still partners. Me and my bro still partners to this day. He don't do the internet shit. But if a nigga want to pull up on him, well, Quan talk to him all the time. If a nigga was gonna tell, you tell them niggas that got away. What a deal I got. And niggas asking me all the time, how come he did more time than me? Well, because he had more funk in prison than me, 1. And 2, he had a 12-year joint suspended already. He already had a 12-year joint suspended. When I called my case, I didn't have nothing but the little 3 years for a drug case, which was already ate up. That's why he had more time than I did. That's why he did more time than me.
Oh, I see the little bitch down there.
Bald head nigga down there on R&B shit.
Yeah, the little bitch.
Well, I'm gonna stay in here long enough to hear the conversation about him. Let's get to that. I want to hear tips.
Let's get it then.
Okay, let's get it. But real quick, hey, I know you want to say hi to your daddy. You so obsessed. You making up all these lies, but I want the people to know how we got here. You know, first you got to really weigh a person's character, question their intentions, especially when you can so easily debunk the lies that they tell.
Exactly.
When they can't find no smut on you, they gonna lie on you. So let's get into this first. I'm finna play this leaked audio from Eddie Boy, and then we gonna get into the character who got debunked. Shout out there to the Cloud Chasers. This was from the one that when I said that we leaked the audio, we go right into it right now.
Well, like I wasn't going for that because I'm like,
mic up, everybody.
So it's like, and I don't put, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be associated or be down with nobody that, you know what I'm saying, is on another side that I'm not on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if the niggas is telling you one thing or they got you, they promising you something or doing something, ain't nobody. Don't do it that way. You feel me? Listen to me, bro. I don't even know these dudes, brother. I don't know none of them dudes, bro. Okay. I've been home for 15 years. I ain't seen that shit. Okay. I don't know WACK 100. I don't know this nigga 600. I don't know nobody. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, and they can't put me in no trick bag, brother, because the dude, like I said, they even got the pedigree, bro. Right? I got all. But how did they get it from you? No, they couldn't have gotten it from me, but it's public record, bro. If you Google the people versus Wagner, it's gonna come up, bro. Okay. If you do that, the people versus Wagner, it comes up. Period. The people versus Eddie Wagner, it comes up, bro. If all that stuff comes, it comes like that. That's the only thing they can get. That's the only thing he got, bro. Ain't nobody calls me nothing. I don't know nothing about no motherfucking podcast shit or none of that stuff, bro. You know, I'm illiterate to that.
It's stuff for the cloud chaser team.
You know, a nigga gotta nip that shit in the ass right now because a nigga really, they think they got something to stand up, and you know what I'm saying? And a nigga not gonna let nobody stand on no lies. You feel what I'm saying? Like we gonna stand on truth all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me, Arthur.
All right.
How can they stand on something if one time saying something about somebody that should be put against the wall anyway?
It's supposed to be, but
Eddie Boy said, how can they say something that and believe the police over their own homeboy? That's a major question. Is Bomani in here?
Yeah,
Bomani.
Bomani.
Well, next, I want to get into the character of this disturbed person. Somebody mic up because your phone coming on. I don't want nobody to hear whatever you talking about. And we gonna get into the character of this dude, right? And hold on 1 second. There it go, right there.
Hey, before we do that, can we talk about developing option first? I want to answer that question somebody asked me. about developing options.
You say that one more time?
I wanted to address the question somebody asked me about developing options.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that the grid program?
Yes, the grid program.
Okay, for sure.
All right. So now, the grid program is designed only to do crime prevention and youth. We don't do nothing else to report no crimes. They don't do nothing else to call. Ain't no phone. That was a program that they tried to do, and it didn't even. None of the people who started doing it did it. And secondly, the contract WACK is showing y'all ain't even the year that we had the contract. The nigga is taking my contract that I put on the internet that's on my webpage and adding it to the years when it was first worded a certain way. When we got it, it wasn't even worded like that. The police don't need nothing from us. We don't offer nothing to the police. We don't give them no assistance in committing crime. They tell us when somebody get killed, people report there for crowd control, making sure don't nobody think it's other people that did it, making sure nobody don't go out and assassinate nobody, and then the only thing they do is offer the victims of crime.
Right.
They don't need nothing from nobody else. And secondly, we got to be the biggest, most exploited side of the country, and ain't not one person ever been incarcerated, ain't not one person ever been in jail, and ain't not one person ever said nobody from Developing Option did nothing but came and helped them. When my little homeboys go to jail, they call us, and we the ones that write the letters and say, yeah, ooh, he's a good dude. We the ones that show up in court and say, nah, he ain't the one that doing this, he ain't doing that. So tell me one time when you accuse somebody of being a rat, this was supposed to go with it. You're supposed to do the business.
Right.
The rules of the game is when you call somebody a rat, you're supposed to follow up with that.
Hey, that's 100% correct, Big U. And this is what I want to get to, because the first time, because I heard a false narrative that some little small guy thinks that he has so much in his fucked up mind. I don't know if it's these dudes on the internet that got him feeling that he's relevant in other people's life. But I'm also gonna put up when you first told me we was gonna interview, because I broke down the old grid program paperwork and I wanted questions. You say you didn't have to answer nobody, but you would give me an interview. And I think that was about May. I got the receipts though with the text when you told him to tell the homie for Brim. You remember that, Draw?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So this been in the making, and that was one of the things that I said we needed answers about. Because not only is he a reputable dude up out of his neighborhood, he's also a pillar in our community, a leader amongst our children. One of the first teachers when you get to the football and his influence at Crenshaw High School. Hey, Pop LQ, real quick before draws go, you hear me?
I'm right here. I'm posted.
Okay, so then I finally get a call from Draws, and what's the first thing that I asked Draws about?
You asked him about the grid.
Okay, and then what was the second thing that I asked him about?
The Eddie Boy paperwork, if I recall correctly.
Nah, it wasn't the Eddie Boy paperwork. I was talking about Booger Brent.
Oh, right? About your brother, him and your brother having a confrontation. Exactly. And then making Salat together, and then working out their difference, and ended up making Salat together. Yes, you did.
Right. And then the third thing I questioned, what was up with Mark Stevens? Do you remember what he told me?
Yes, I did.
Could you say that?
About Mark Stevens? He said that Mark Stevens gave him something, and that was the whole reason about him falling back from the little guy.
Okay. And to be exactly correct, if I remember the words correct, he said, and I'm gonna do this how it's supposed to be done. I'm finna get him on the phone with you, and y'all can set up an interview. Is that correct? Draws, you remember that?
Yes, sir.
So, as far as iron it out, ain't nobody afraid of nobody. The real issue is that within our community, we have a problem with this dude, Bomani.
Yeah, I'm right here.
This dude is dealing with some real mental health issues. He's insecure. He questioned his own manhood, and has recently come up to us why he was doing that. Bomani, aren't you related with to Cash Jones?
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
listen, look, I'm gonna put y'all on mute, and I might bounce off. Are we finished with me?
Yeah, we really
Hey,
finished
Big
with you, but
U, let me ask
get
you a
into
question, bro.
Go ahead.
So WACK just posted something like with Deuce and his team basically saying like they didn't respect the development options as far as the grid program. Like I don't know if you seen it. Like, can you speak on that? Because I know that's gonna be everybody question
They
after
didn't
this interview.
respect it. What do you mean?
Yeah, like far as like not if they respect it, but like if you seen the audio that went up.
Audio of what? What you say?
Yeah, Big U, Deuce.
Yeah.
I don't know if you seen it, bro, but WACK put up an audio of you and UOD talking about some things in regards to the grid program.
Oh,
I know that.
listen. I mean, I can address that. Me and Deuce talked about that. I expect that anybody who don't understand something and the first information that they get is faulty to not understand it until they get clarity. So that's what Deuce trying to tell you. When he first got at me, he was asking me for clarity on understanding of what the program was. Not only did Deuce get information from me, he know one of the people that runs the program.
The homie T-Top.
So he didn't just, it ain't about just getting information just from one side. And that's all people been hearing. That's the only reason why I'm here right now is because people have never heard my voice address certain issues. Or I wouldn't even be addressing this shit. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, bruh, I'm the CEO. I don't go to no meetings. And I don't have no phone. I have 41 people who work for me in all different capacities. You know what I mean? Some people work for my company under the railroad train, railroad business. Some work under development options. Some work for the kids department. I have 41 people that work for me. That's not including sports. Sports is something that's a totally different thing. I don't provide jobs just for 5 people. I provide jobs for 41 people, blacks and Hispanics. It ain't not one person that they gonna say that's in my organization that tells on nobody. The same people that what they were trying to say is the same people that got it's 31 organizations that do what we do. 31. It's 55 that get paid out the same grid money that we get. We're not contracted, nor do we get paid by LAPD. The money that we get comes
what's
from
up with the
a grant that was
BlackBerry,
written. Excuse me?
BlackBerry. Can you speak on like the BlackBerry? Because I know that be like something.
I just spoke on it. I don't have a phone. I ain't never had a phone, and it ain't nobody in my organization carries a phone, a issue phone for the city. Period. The only thing the city is gonna do is send a mass email out to everybody, and it don't even come from the police. It comes from the city. So that's where his information is faulty from.
Now I don't know if you can answer this though, Big U, but like I know like they've been saying that you gonna lose your contract when it comes.
Well, how would I mean, there go another one. If I'm gonna lose my contract, if I'm a police, how I'm gonna lose a contract? You contradicting yourself. These niggas say anything, man. One day they say I'm the police, one day they say I'm not. One day I'll say this one. My nigga, like where are we going with these dudes? And why do people keep listening to them? I'm only on here right now because I want people to stop sending me stuff that these niggas say and do.
Can you speak on Can you speak on the Nipsey the estate stuff that he was talking about? WACK trying to spread.
Bro, have I filed anything? Ask and answer.
No.
Ask and answer, my nigga. First they said I was the owner of the Crips LLC. Then they said, come on, man, I'm a Martian too, man. Don't you know that I'm a Martian? I'm not even from that.
I heard you was a Christian.
I forgot about that.
I'm an alien, man. I'm everything, bro. Don't you know next week they gonna say I'm a whole lot of stuff?
Right. Hey, one mic. Let's get back control of it. Any other questions?
Yeah, I got one question.
Go ahead, Polo.
Salute, Big U.
What's up, man?
How do you feel about this individual just going around just slandering your name? Then he bringing this other cat that's putting you all in the mix of Nipsey death and all this,
Bro,
man.
hey,
Like,
only thing I can say is this, man, is I'm glad y'all get it. And the only problem is it's just not enough people who get it. My thing is the Tasha K's, the Adam 22s, and these other people who pushing negativity. It's very easy for him to go see. There's video out. There's movie. I mean, there's video out. There's a movie on Tubi. There's documented evidence. The man has been found guilty. It was over 250 investigators on Nipsey case. Every name. Look, I'm gonna take you back. Nipsey got a letter from the president of the United States of America. Do you not think anybody who had something to do with that case wouldn't have been in jail? Do you not think that they didn't go through every Negro phone, mine, yours, and whoever else that may have had something to do with that man demise? He got a letter from the president. How many people you know family got a letter from the president when they died?
Right.
And not only did somebody bring to my attention, this man lied so much, it's a video up which said something that shows the last 25 minutes of Nipsey Hussle's life standing in the parking lot.
dang.
Go look at the thing. Somebody said, ever since this stuff been happening, people sending me all kind of stuff. It's a video where it shows the last 25 minutes of Nipsey Hussle's life. And secondly, man, me and Nip was a la cool, man. We was the tightest at that time. We didn't have no issues. He flew me to New York to do Rap Niggas video. I'm in the Rap Niggas video. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, he running around with the lies about y'all got an off and on relationship.
That ain't from our community.
We ain't got no offer. Hey, listen, first of all, Nip was my little homeboy. He was like my son, my nephew, bro. Nip came back to me when he signed with Atlantic because he was like, Unc, let's finish this. Let's finish what we started. He came to me. I wasn't in music. I ain't been in music in years. He came to me. I didn't go to Nip and say, Nip, put me back on. He said, no, let's go do this. I wasn't in music. Most I do with music is help promote people, promote the Instagram, do all that. And then secondly, if you don't believe me, go look at my Instagram. When Nipsey died and leading up to Nipsey's death, I'm the only nigga promoting that album.
Huh.
Go look at my Instagram. How was somebody beefing and I'm promoting his album? Go look at it. And this is what's ridiculous to me because so many people can fall for this falsehood. Anybody can just go tell a lie. And let me address this.
Wait, go ahead because I gotta get into this other thing, bro. Go ahead.
Get into the other thing, man. I'm gonna mute up. I'm through. Look, I just want to. If there's any more questions, I just need to get it before I get up.
Well, that's it for right now because I want to get this out because Bomani, we already had started. So Bomani, so you say you WACK 100's first cousin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and growing up, you knew his father also, right?
Yes, father, that's my people. That's my family.
That was the cable guy.
Oh yeah.
The cable guy.
So the cable guy, he'll fix a motherfucking shit for a little lookout, right?
Yeah, you gotta give him a little lookout. He gonna fix your cable, turn it on for you.
Okay, so at some point, when you were younger, you remember that his dad and your peoples were talking about sending your uncle somewhere, right? Could you tell us about that?
Oh yeah, he was talking about the sending our uncle back to Alabama because they was like, I guess he was touching on him type shit.
Oh no!
Oh,
that explains it. That explains it.
Wait. When you say touching on him, you mean like beating him up, physically abusing him?
Nah, like sexually touching.
That's why he liked 3 fingers.
So that's why he liked the 3 fingers. But look, that's not his fault. If he was, how old was he at that time?
She like 7.
And y'all uncle was how old?
She about 30.
And they caught him molesting Cash Jones.
Yeah, he kept it in family, so they sent him back to Alabama. Cause you know it would be out there, but you know, and he wouldn't fuck with none of the other kids around.
I want to expound on that real quick,
Go
Deuce,
ahead.
Yeah,
because I just caught what he said, and it
yeah.
triggered it. And he said kept it in the family, and that's probably why Wack first off likes to be called Unc. Secondly, he likes fucking with his own fucking family. It's starting to register even more why this man has these kind of stance.
Sexual deviant.
Yeah, go,
But
I'll
that's
land on
because that trauma hasn't been taken care of. Did he ever get any help psychologically to help him?
Nah, not to my knowledge. It was supposed to, but you know, not to my knowledge. No.
So you got this kid who was taken advantage of by this piece of shit that never gets mental health, right? He's questioning his manhood when it wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not your fault. You was an innocent kid.
All you need is to talk to somebody, get a little mental health. You know.
Yeah, but that lets me know why he feels the need to be so aggressive over the phone with any strong men or leadership in the world. This is why he needs to be called by people who never met him, grown ass men, some older than him.
Damn.
This is the same nigga that was having sex, admitted to having sex with his auntie, his mama's sister.
No, bro, that was the lie. Listen, it wasn't his auntie, bro. He didn't want to come out with the truth so he could finally heal. So he told Mama Lisa. She had a room open on Clubhouse, Surviving WACK 100. He told Mama Lisa when he had that old lady busting her pussy open on FaceTime that he liked older women because he was molested and fucking his auntie. But it really wasn't his auntie, bro. Right. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It was his uncle.
Did anybody ever ask about the Brick Baby and Big U, that so-called fact?
Nah, the questions with him is done. He just mic'd up, bro. He said he didn't want to speak up on nobody else.
Hey, Deuce, I got one more question though for Big U. When it comes to did he have keys to did Wack have keys to his crib and he had keys to Wack crib, because that was a big thing, bro, on social media.
Well, if he did have keys, then why the fuck he ain't went over there and got a fade?
I'll answer that. Fuck no.
Hey, Big U, Big U right there.
Man.
I told you didn't hear him say he was miking up.
Hold on, Deuce. Hold on. Listen, we understand. Listen, Wack, we understand you in the chats. You want to holler at your uncle so bad, bro. You gotta look. The uncle and the uncle,
bro.
Listen,
with another man, just like his uncle.
The uncle and the uncle, verify like the assimilation. We get it, bro. You assimilating with but that's not He's a Muslim. He's a brother of standard.
He's not into homosexuality, bro.
He don't like
talking
three fingers,
on R&B
bro.
shit right now in the chat.
He's not in the secret tickle time, bro.
Yeah, we not. Come on, bro.
Or 3 fingers, bro. He
pray
5 times a day, and he's not into that.
Not into the 3-finger motion.
No, he needs to listen, bro. He needs to first go get some healing from the trauma that he's still dealing with, because it creates all of these situations. Think about this man's character, bro. We just sat here and got a man who is very reputable within our community, positively with our children. Somebody who could be likened to somebody such as a Fred Hampton, a community activist, right? Somebody who was a panther, and he attacked him with a disinformation campaign, bro. Right. The only people that did that to our black leaders and strong black men in the history of America was counterintelligence program, bro. COINTELPRO. So no, that nigga, this ain't about you. This Cash. I understand you short. You got a Napoleon complex. You want to prove yourself to this man. We not your uncle. You don't have to. We're not trying to victimize you.
Yo, what happened with an uncle? What'd you say?
His uncle. Go ahead, Bomani. Explain that again. Big U came back.
Yeah, let's go, Bomani.
Yeah, when we was kids, when he was about 5, 7, a few years older than me. So we was kids, like shit, nigga found out that Unc used to be touching on it. You feel me?
Touching on who?
On Cass Jones, WACK 100. So I don't know if he
Whoa.
ended up. So G Pops in there was talking about he need to get some type of, see somebody, as he get a little older. But shit, I don't
Hey,
know
Boo
if
Mummy
that
still
happened or
there?
Yeah,
not.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go ahead and bounce on that one,
yeah.
man. Hey,
Huh?
Deuce,
Hey, what's up?
I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on that one. You know what I mean?
Hey, Big U. Hey,
Don't
Big
get
U.
caught
Hey,
Did
man, I'm
Wack
pants
hollering.
have? Hey,
down.
Big
Hey,
U.
go
Did
I'm
ahead.
hollering
Hey,
something, man.
draws,
Don't get
real
caught
quick,
Yeah,
with pants
real quick,
down.
draws before you shake, right? Real quick
yeah,
before you shake,
yeah.
let them know about the upcoming podcast so they can be looking for that and what we got going on positivity. Because obviously, this negative bullshit ain't even beneficial to our